Hello everyone and welcome to Microcasting Tropical's second update on Tropical Storm Arthur. This is as of May 17th, 2020. This will be the only update coming out today, but a substantial tropical storm is possible, and it could make landfall in North Carolina within the next day or two. So we'll be actually talking about that right now. So let's talk about current stats. You can see 30.3 degrees north, 77.4 degrees west. That is where Arthur is located right now. It is a tropical storm, subtropical storm at that, in my opinion at least. You can see on satellite appearance it's not looking great, but it is at 45 miles per hour, 75 kilometers per hour in wind speed right now. That's its maximum sustained winds, and it does have a pressure of about 1,002 millibars. It's moving north-northeast at about 9 miles per hour, or 8 knots, and you can see that there. It's moving relatively slowly, but despite that, rainfall is supposed to be relatively low, still keeping in that moderate threat for flooding, though, along the North Carolina coastline, and those rip currents still could be quite serious. Still tornado and wind damage, those threats remaining relatively low, but most of the threats that we've had up before, those remain now. All right, so let's talk about Tropical Storm Arthur with what it's really where it is and where it's going. So you can see that blue, that is a tropical storm warning. That's in effect, and you can see that's for a good chunk of the North Carolina coastline. But again, yeah, it's a tropical storm warning. So they're expecting tropical storm conditions here within the next 1 to 1.5 days or so. What's the 5-day forecast looking like? Well, this is it. For the next 3 days, it's expected to be a tropical storm, may even transition to post-tropical before the 3-day mark. But after that, post-tropical cyclone. So this thing's going to deepen a bit. It'll peak probably around the 1.5 to 2-day mark. 65 miles per hour is the current expectation. Could be around 60, could be around 70, plus or minus 5 miles an hour. So still 60 mile per hour landfall would be the expectation in North Carolina. All right, let's take a look at sea surface temperatures. A much more robust Gulf Stream than yesterday when it comes to sea surface temperatures. We actually have 27s there. So really, that has gone up a bit since yesterday. So that's definitely something that needs to be considered. The Gulf Stream looks to be heating up some as the storm is moving up north. It's going to be moving over those Gulf Stream waters here relatively soon before it does hit North Carolina. Here's the storm when it comes to wind shear. Very good environment when it comes to wind shear right now. So now the question is, when it goes over that warm Gulf Stream water, will it be enough to strengthen it some? Because it could strengthen it a good bit. But at this time, still a 65 mile per hour peak is the expectation. All right, what are our rain accumulations over the next 2 days looking like? Well, 2 to 4 inches along the outer banks there. 1 to 2 inches in the green, 2 to 4 in the darker green, and you can see it's not too much in the way of rain accumulation, but it still is substantial enough that it needs to be noted. Again, definitely something that needs to be noted, and you could have locally higher amounts up to around 6 inches in some spots, but you can see overall in the more widespread picture, 1 to 2, maybe 2 to 4 inches of rain. Alright, well thank you all so much for watching. You can follow us on Facebook at Microcasting Tropical, on Twitter at Microcasting TRO, and on Instagram at Microcasting Tropical. You can also join us on Discord. The link to that is in the description below. We have a very nice weather community over there. Definitely a nice place to be. Alright, well thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. Like the video if you did like it. If you didn't like it, you know where that button is. And if you don't want to miss a single video, you want to stay up to date with Arthur and any sort of future tropical developments, you can subscribe and hit that bell to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Alright, well thank you so much again for watching. This is Microcasting Tropical, signing out.